Hello beautiful Leo, and welcome to your weekly Tarotscope with me, Sally Kent. I hope you're well. So let's get straight into it. This is for the week beginning the 22nd of June. So let's see what the tarot has to say for Leo, please. Whilst I'm shuffling the cards, I can feel that there's a lot of energy for you Leos of wanting to establish roots, wanting to create firmer foundations, wanting to create more forms of authenticity. It seems like you're in tune with your intuition at the moment, and the build up towards your season, it's that feeling of feeling supported is only going to get stronger. You'll find that any help you ask for from others will be given, as long as you can maintain that equanimity that you've been demonstrating recently. By that I mean that, balanced emotion and mindset. If you're coming from a kind and self-compassionate place, others are likely to receive you well, and you've been treating yourself well recently, and well done for that, because you're giving off a really beautiful air of balance, and others are receptive to you. So anytime you communicate this week, you'll find that people will receive your words, readily and soak them up like a sponge. So use that power wisely this week. You have the potential to end a very stressful and mentally stressful situation this week, and I do feel that is based in you being in your truth, by continuing to say what you know is right to say. You can speak the truth, but in a balanced way, and you can do that. And by doing that, you can potentially end a very mentally draining situation that's probably been draining you for some time. By doing so, you'll find that you get peace of mind, and that you feel like you can finally have some foresight and plan for the future in some way. When we seek understanding and meaning, either through the tarot or astrology, we tend to create an inner stability, and we grow our level of trust as well, in ourselves and the universe and our loved ones. So I think this week is kind of a meaning hunt. The more you hunt for meaning, the more you'll find it, and the more comfort that will bring you. The Six of Swords is asking you to trust that the worst experiences of your life are behind you, and that through understanding, through processing past traumas and past upsets and breakups and anything that's been kind of getting you down in terms of your mindset and draining your energy, that I feel like there's a breakthrough this week. I'm happy to say I feel like your emotions and your mind feel calmer and more relaxed as a result of finding meaning and insight. Yeah. More meaning and insight and a peaceful state of mind. You've got the Ten of Swords here, the Six of Swords and the Four of Swords, along with Justice, which is also holding a sword. So you could say, Leo, that your mind is transforming, and it's coming from a very as I said earlier, like equanimous place where you're very balanced. You can hold two opposing views in your mind at the same time and still observe it from a distance and not get emotionally swayed or have any emotional bias in the situation. Like, you've got kind of the energy of like a counsellor this week, really. Like, you've got that same level of concern and compassion and presence, but with this like air of detachment and observation and objectivity. So I think if you haven't got a meditation practice, you may benefit from doing some meditation this week, because that will only enhance this sense of your mind being calm and balanced, and that represent being replicated in your heart center too. I do actually feel that you're going to be enjoying your own company a lot this week, that you're actually going to enjoy quietude, solitude, any moments that you get to be by yourself, you're able to kind of hear that inner voice more easily, and also process a lot of things that have been happening. So let's see, what's the most important thing Leo needs to know, please, for the week of the 22nd of June? What's the most important thing Leo needs to know? Okay, so your relationships are a source of joy for you this week, Leo. You can count on things changing for the better. You know, you've got the Ten of Swords here and the Ten of Cups, so I do think that this mentally taxing situation is related to a family related matter or a relationship matter. So something that's been stressful and causing a lot of anxiety and angst mentally is coming to an end, and there's an emotional release because of that, I feel, where you're able to kind of say bye to an old chapter and welcome and usher in a new chapter. But take your time, be gentle with yourself this week, make sure that your needs are met before you give out words of wisdom, your energy, your time. You know, just make sure that you're okay first. So for instance, you might wake up thinking, right, I'm going to call so-and-so today because we can talk about this and get this sorted or whatever, but then you might not have eaten yet, or you might not have had enough sleep. So just check in with yourself, you know, am I okay before I extend this olive branch? Because when you do extend that olive branch, you're coming from a much stronger place, and you'll have more patience, and you'll have more presence, and you'll be guaranteed to get more out of the situation too, if your basic needs are met first. So enough rest, enough water, enough food, good nutrition, and good company as well. You know, I think this might be why you're choosing to kind of withdraw a little bit, so that you can kind of get that perception and mindset transformation underway. So what's the most important thing Leo needs to know about this week, please? What's the most important thing? Okay, so your past actions, the things that you've kind of, I'm just going to clarify it. I just feel like you've got some good karma returning this week. You know, something that you've done in the past is now bearing fruit. It's like the effort that you put in the past, as much as that you might have let go of kind of that need to kind of try and control a situation as much as you have in the past. It's almost like the moment you've kind of surrendered and almost just accepted the situation for what it is. Now everything that you've always wanted to happen is kind of starting to happen. So just trust that the universe has always got your best interests at heart. And if you do put yourself first, it's not selfish. It's actually going to help you to let go of the things that aren't serving you, and help you accept and receive the things that are meant for you. So there's a real sense here, Leo, that you're kind of shedding a lot, whilst also kind of being rewarded for your bravery and your patience with a relationship and family matter. So I just want to see what the outcome of this is, because it's what's the outcome of this for Leo, please? What's the outcome? Okay. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, so this is the Six of Cups. Is a really sweet, nostalgic energy. It's about kind of good things coming back to us, and you know, things that we've kind of hoped for a long time happening. So that's a really lovely card to end the reading with, really, because this is about kind of trusting that even when you've planted good intentions, it might take 6 months, it could take 6 days, but the universe knows benevolence and knows when you're doing your best. So allow things to come to you this week. Refrain from trying to control people or situations, so that you can get your inner world under further how can I say it, like organised. I just feel like you're really organising your inner and outer space, and it's helping you a lot. It's helping you a lot. So well done. And there's lots of rewards coming for you this week. Good paybacks because of your efforts and your commitment to doing what's just, and doing what's fair and what's truthful, you know. And when we're truthful, we're more powerful, you know. And when we're loving, we're more powerful. So can you imagine the effect on your life if you can be lovingly truthful? Whew. Yeah, you may find yourself being quite moved throughout the week, like me saying this. I'm feeling your energy, and I'm kind of feeling what's likely to come up. So allow your emotion to surface if it arises, you know, because there's treasure in it. And this week you're surely being guided towards like the promised land. You know, you've been through some rocky, turbulent times, mentally and emotionally and physically, but you've learnt a lot, and you've processed a lot, and you've changed a lot. So now you've got meaning coming and insight, which is going to help you to move forward with less on your mind, less emotional baggage, and a clarity and a sense of, I've got a venture in my pocket, I'm good, I've got the universe with me, I'm good, you know, I've got love in my heart, I'm good. You know, it's that type of energy. So that was your weekly Tarotscope, Leo. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated, and I also hope it helps in some way. I'd love to know what you thought, what you felt about it. If you did enjoy it, you might like to read my weekly Tarotscopes. You can read those on my website, my Instagram and Facebook. And if you would like something more specific, then you can find out about personal readings on my website and read the reviews there too. But I'm wishing you a magical week, and I'm sending you so much love. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.